Hello and welcome to another episode of Ladies Talking Business. If it's your first time watching, we help break business terms to its simplest form and give you tips on ways to help grow your business. In the studio with me today is Adetu, a certified executive business coach with expertise in corporate protocol, professional image and leadership development. Today she will be sharing with us the need for customer centricity in running a successful business. Thank you for joining me in the studio.
You're most welcome, Irene.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you here today.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
We all have one thing in terms of either buying or selling. One way or the other is either you're buying something or you're selling something. As a person in itself, you're either selling yourself or having people come to you, right?
Yeah.
But how would you explain customer centricity for starters?
Okay, that sounds like a big word to people out there. So let me just,
just break it
down into, layman's terms. Basically, for every organization that's in business, I would say they do need to have some element of customer, centricity, in the sense that you must be customer-centric. You must have empathy for your customer. You must put your customer first. That's how I put it, because your reputation is at stake. Your customers can make or break your reputation.
Exactly.
So whatever you're selling is really about making sure that your customers are happy with the product, they enjoy the product, they are very happy to be your ambassadors and tell other people about your product, because it's very easy, to make one or two customers, but when you lose those two customers, to get those two customers back is very difficult. So you want your customers to be happy all the time. Customers tend to jump ship easily with no apology.
Exactly.
Right. So being customer-centric means making sure that you put the customer's need first. The product or the service that you're providing is useful to the customer, is beneficial, is something that they really need. You can always fine-tune it, you can always add more to it, you can always keep developing your product, but such that the customer is always, going to feel that what they have from you is something that they would not want to give away. The customer loyalty comes from this aspect of customer centricity, in the sense that as an organization, it's not about your product, it's about your customer.
Exactly.
Will my customer come back? Will my customer tell other people about this product or service that I'm offering? Will my customer be my ambassador without me spending millions on marketing? Because most times, word of mouth really does help. It does a lot of businesses very well, and it's because the customer says, you care about me, you're thinking about me. So when you find some organizations sending birthday greetings out there, you know that, oh wow, this organization, they really care about me, they're thinking about me, I am really important to their business. And that's what it's all about, making sure that the customer feels that they are being taken care of, their needs are being considered, when they have complaints they're addressed almost immediately, and their voice is being heard. Because at the end of the day, you are providing a product or a service just so that that customer will always feel happy.
And always come back,
come back and be loyal. That's the whole idea about that being customer-centric. So no matter what you're selling, whether it's something big or small or expensive, whatever, even if you have a boutique selling clothes that are not so expensive, make sure that when a customer walks into your organization or into your shop, into your showroom, you're quickly up. You're up and about. How are you, madam? Greeting them. What would you like? How can I help you? Because we do find some places where, hey, you walk into a place and they're just looking at you, they're sizing you up.
Exactly.
First of all, could I,
can she afford what I'm selling?
Yes, no, let me not waste my time. But guess what? You never can judge a book by its cover. You don't know that customer can bring you more business tomorrow. So you have to be very, very, customer service is key. It's really about exerting excellent, exceptional customer service, not just ordinary customer service. Exceptional ones. Yes, absolutely. Service. And what is it about exceptional one? It's just going the extra mile, doing the extra thing, and it could be as little as, would you like a cup of tea or service? You run a spa, for instance, and someone's come to do to be relaxed and to have their massage and all that, and to be relaxed. What else can I do to help my customer feel more relaxed? Offer them a drink, offer them tea or coffee, offer them something small, maybe a snack while they're waiting, just to feel special, just so that hey, competition is real, so you need to be able to dare to be different so that you can stand out from the crowd, because customers will easily jump ship just from a normal frown.
Because I mean, it's not just you selling that thing, or
it's actually not about your product.
Service.
It's not even about your service. It's about your soft skills. Exactly. And I preach it all the time. Your soft skills are what will make or break your business. So from the moment you walk in, whoever's at the front desk, a simple hello or a simple smile can make or break.
On the face, exactly.
Can make or break that relationship, you know. And I mean, I've walked into organizations where I can remember a particular time where the front desk officer, she was eating her, it was breakfast because it was in the morning, although it was rice and the aroma was there. She was eating, and as I walked in, she didn't even say hello. She just said, please sign there. She was still eating and she just pointed to the register, and I thought, can you imagine? And lo and below, she wasn't polite at all. As soon as I finished writing my name, she threw the tag at me and just said I should take a seat. So you can imagine, did I go back there again to do business? Absolutely
No
not.
way.
So it was, and you see, customer centricity really starts from the moment you step through the gates of an organization, from the security man to the front desk officer, before you even see the person that you are actually going to see. And that's why I say to management, it's very key. Your front desk officer can kill your business.
Exactly, it's very important.
And you don't know, the person could be coming to do $1 million business, $1 million business. You can never tell from the person just by looking at them. And therefore, soft skills are extremely essential if you want to put your customer first. It's all about empathy, you know, it's all about self-awareness, it's about self-discipline, and it's more key to reputation management for the organization.
All right, and then we know that here in Nigeria, how well do you think we're emphasizing enough on how we take care of our customers?
No.
At some point or the other, you must have bought something from, you know, a store.
I mean, some organizations are trying their best. They're actually trying their best. We can see it now, based on soft skills. Some companies, as soon as you step into the organization, you're being welcomed, and as you leave, you're even being thanked for, you know, for your custom, for your, you know. So that on that point, they're trying, but there's still a lot of organizations that are actually ignoring this element. Now you can tell that there's a lot of entrepreneurs. A lot of people now own their own businesses. That's really where the problem is. People who are entrepreneurs, who are not investing in soft skills or empathy for the customer, that's where the real problem is. And it's about really educating and advocating for proper customer service. Because
you see a lot of customers really complaining, oh my goodness, I went to this store, the way the receptionist or whoever just looked at me exactly like I was nothing until I brought out what I wanted, my money to pay. She started treating me right. Hello, I think that was too late to be honest.
That is, yeah, too little too late, because customer service, the moment you hire anybody who is going to be customer facing or client facing, whether it's high profile job or a sales girl, you must invest in some element of customer service. It's an assumption that everybody has an idea of how to say hello. Common greeting is part of customer service, and attending to the need of that person. So somebody comes in and they're looking for something, or you walk into a supermarket that is full of many aisles and you're looking for a particular product. The people who are on the sales floor should know where every item is. It's part of customer service. I've walked into a supermarket as well, and I asked for something, and the person said they don't know where it is, and yet they work there. You see, now that
and they make efforts to find what it was.
Even if you don't know where the place is, or maybe you're new in the organization, because that can happen. Pass that customer on to someone who you think will know where that thing is, or direct them again, or just tell them, please, if you see the lady that is over there, she's in control of that area, kindly ask her. And that's all it takes, just an element of politeness. You know, good conduct and behavior is very important, and you don't just answer in a lackadaisical manner. You know, everything about your customer service is your body language, your body language, your conduct, your tone, the way you communicate. Yes, your voice, you know, the way you've come across. And have you come to say, hello, how are you? Can I help you? Because sometimes you can be somewhere and you can glaringly see that the person is looking for something or needs assistance. Even if it's not your area, it's not your department, it still means that if that's your organization, be polite enough to ask that person, how can I help you? And that is enough to at least set the right tone, and then you can pass them on to the right person. But yes, we don't see enough of that in the businesses in Nigeria today, and it's because a lot of people have taken it for granted. A lot of people think, well, I'm here to sell this thing. If I sell 10 today, I'm okay. I don't really need to emphasize on customer service. But guess what? You're in business for a long time, not just for tomorrow, and therefore you want your customers to keep on coming back and to keep on recommending you to other people. So customer service is important, and no, we're not seeing enough of it. I wish we could see enough of it. We need to be educated a bit more.
Exactly. So we know that, I know that you are a corporate image consultant and you do a whole lot with it.
Yeah.
How can a deficit in customer centricity affect a business as a whole?
Oh, wow. It's still back to the reputation that I was talking about. Image is everything. And a picture speaks, you know, a 1,000 words, yes. But, you know, when there's no customer centricity, you're killing your organization immediately. I said initially that this competition is real. So you're not the only one that is in this business. There are a whole lot of people. But why do I want to come to you? Why am I geared towards you? Maybe in the past you have done something, or maybe you're the first person that I walked into that place to say, I like this, and I liked what I saw, and I'm coming back. But you can imagine if you're the first person that I'm approaching about this particular service or product that I'm looking for, and you frowned at me, and you didn't smile, and you didn't attend to me at all.
You were insolent, possibly.
The first thing I'm going to say is not about you. I'm going to talk about the company. I'm going to say, oh my gosh, no. The reputation is bad, and that's the image that you're killing already. And lots of businesses are suffering from this just because of that little 1 minute of soft skill. Hello, good afternoon. How can I help you? That kind of thing. And the image is dented, and sometimes, you know, they say first impressions go a long way.
Exactly.
And it takes seconds to make that first impression. So if I walk into your organization and I don't see anything related to any kind of element of politeness, and I walk out, it's going to take me a long while for me to regain trust in you. Chances are I'm not coming back. I'm actually going to go to another organization. So definitely the image is killed, and you know, there's a saying from Warren Buffett that says it can take you 20 years to build a reputation, to build your business, and it can take you 2 minutes to kill it.
All right, then we know that we've seen lots of people going into customer service, customer care training, but then it's not necessarily really translating to the way they relate with customers when they see them. Some people will tell you, oh, I'm not in the mood, I can't smile if I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, well, you're right. And there are tons and tons of trainings out there. What is that training geared towards? What is the objective of the training? I really believe when it comes to customer service, it's a practical, interactive training. It's not about theory. It's not about this is this and this is that and everything is writing. It needs practicality. It needs case studies. It needs real life examples. You need to be put in a position whereby if a customer comes into your organization and is extremely angry, and this is a scenario, what would you do? It needs role play. You need to act it out. You need to be able to be in a position where been there, done that, seen it, all right? And that's the only way it can be embedded. And it's not a one-day thing, by the way. When it comes to customer service, it should be consistent. It should be something that you reiterate and, you know, you reinforce. Customer service training is reinforcement, all right? And it's not that they've done the training and they should be able to do it. No, it needs to be, you know, consistently, you know, things need to be in their face all the time. And sometimes you can do a face one-on-one classroom training and support it with videos, support it with more case studies, support it with write-ups, you know, support it with things that you know that these are things happening every day.
Yes.
Hey, this is our business. This is the same business that we're in. Look at what happens in this company on the basis of this. A bit of research needs to be done as well. But yes, again, you're right. Some people do the training and they just can't be bothered. And that's where really etiquette comes in. It's an attitude thing.
Exactly.
Attitude is a killer. And you know, with etiquette, it's about appearance, behavior, and conduct and communication.
Yes.
So when the attitude is wrong, the company has to look inwards. What is making the attitude of our staff bad? What is that? What is it about the morale that is being killed? Is it the environment? Is it what we are offering them? Is it something that there's a bit of conflict? Are they having workplace, conflict? Are they having some issues with each other? Are they having challenges? You have to dig right into it, because when it comes to customer service, as an employee, you also have to be happy. You also have to know about the product that you're selling. You have to have some detailed knowledge about it. And can you buy it before you start thinking about selling it to someone else? All right, and that's it. Some people don't believe in what they're selling or the product that they have. Some people don't believe in it. So it's really about aligning your employees' goals with the goals of the organization to move forward.
We'll take a quick break now. When we return, we'll talk about etiquette. Do stay with us. Thank you.
Oh.
All right, thank you very much for staying with us. You're still watching Ladies Talking Business on Plus TV Africa. Ma'am, let's talk about etiquette for a bit. Now, I know that while I was still in university, I remember one thing my chancellor used to say. He said your skill would take you to a certain position, but your character would keep you there. Putting this in line with etiquette, how well do you think we're embracing this culture in Nigeria, in our society?
And that's a good thing, a good question, because incidentally, when I started my business, I started in Nairobi, Kenya, for a number of years, and they were very open to something like this because they felt it would boost them, take them to the next level, and enhance their leadership skills. When I was crossing over to Nigeria, we had two schools of thought. We had the young ones that thought they do not have time for etiquette because they don't understand it, all right? And then we had the older ones that says, yes, 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 we need to inculcate it in our youths, that it's something that is really missing. So it's like that. And so when I started here, I realized that, look, the word etiquette, actually, I play down on it in business. I call it protocol, because I think people look at it as a bourgeoisie word. People think that it is only for the rich and the famous. People think that it's got nothing to do with them and it's for a certain category of people. And people also think it's like trying to make them be what they are not. No, 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 it is not. It is really about those skills, profitable, beneficial, purposeful, all right, skills that are used, interpersonal skills that are used to take you to the next level. There are skills that will help you get a job, stay in a job, thrive in a job. There are skills that will help you escalate to the next level. There are skills that will help you maneuver around situations that seem to be challenging.
And this seems to be one thing that people don't really understand.
No, they don't understand the importance of ensuring that there are certain soft skills you need to be a leader. Now, it is true, you don't readily see it in the university, you're not readily taught, but certain circumstances will position you in a place whereby, hey, I wish I had better knowledge about this, I would have handled it better, all right? And it's about, again, ABC, your whole appearance and your attitude, your behavior, and your conduct and communication. All those three package you and increase your image. And etiquette really is about, so I'll start with manners. Manners is the right thing to do at the right time. I see you in the morning, I should say good morning. That's manners. I see you in the afternoon, I should say good afternoon. Or in the evening, I should greet you because I'm just seeing you for the first time that day. Etiquette really is how do I greet?
How you do it.
How do I greet? And sometimes, well, many times actually, it's influenced by culture and religion. So if I'm in Asia, there's a way I will greet you. If I'm in Africa, there is a way I will greet you. And if I'm in any other part of the world, there is a way I will greet you. So it's based on the geographical location, the culture, and the religion as well. Protocol is when. So manners, etiquette, and protocol go together. So should I greet you now, or should I greet you 5 hours later? The protocol means I ought to greet you now as I'm seeing you. As we sit at the table and we want to eat, the protocol is take your napkin, place it on your lap, all right? Pick up your cutlery and start eating. All right, so that's the protocol. The etiquette is how do I start eating? Do I eat with my knife and fork? Do I eat with chopsticks, or do I eat with my hand? And of course, the manners is making sure you eat with your people around you in mind. So don't eat with too many. Don't talk when your mouth is full. All right. So don't lean across the table while you're eating. When you have knife and fork in your hands, don't be wielding it as you're talking or you're gesturing. It's dangerous. All right. So, but you're right again. I wish we could see more. The society, and it's not just locally. Actually, it is global. Unfortunately, globally, there's a lot of rudeness. There's a lot of very bad etiquette. There's a lot of very bad conduct. And when it comes to business, an organization will hire you for your technical skills, but they will fire you for your behavioral skills.
Exactly.
So poor behavior, you will be fired. Good technical skills are good. But you see, that is why it's very important that you must remember that today, soft skills are the new hard skills. People are not hiring because you had a first class. People are hiring because they want to know, do you actually have leadership potential? Do you work well with other people? Do you have the ability to lead a team, to work with a team? Because it's not just me, myself, and I, you see. And therefore, etiquette means being polite to people, being considerate, being kind, being able to do things together. It's not just about you. And therefore, we try to emphasize it in terms of when it comes to leadership, you must have empathy. You must be able to understand. You know, emotional intelligence is key to any leadership.
Exactly. I was going to come to that. What's the connecting? What's that connection between, etiquette and emotional intelligence?
Absolutely. A good leader should always have elements of emotional intelligence. You are leading people, so you should be able to be sensitive to how you come across to them and how they come across to you. When you say something, how does it be thoughtful about how did that land on them? Was I a bit too harsh, or did I really take consideration about my words? Then you walk in, you see one of your staff who's just had a baby, and you know that she's got a young child, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know what? I think it's time. I think because of your baby, let me consider, for you to be productive and not think about your baby all day long, I need to make things more conducive for you. So I think you should come in at a certain time and leave at a certain time. And that time you're there, you're most productive. But if I keep you in the office till 6, 7, 8 p.m. and I know you had a newborn baby, you're not going to be productive at all. And that means I, as a leader, must be sensitive to my circumstances and to people that I am leading. And it's very important. It's about self-awareness. It's about self-discipline. It's about empathy. It's about so many things that make you lead. As a leader, you cannot claim to know everything. You should be in a position where you're also learning from the people that work with you. And that makes an all-rounder. And it means, therefore, as a leader, you must have some etiquette. You must be able to be polite, because you are actually the epitome of somebody's looking at you. You are coaching or mentoring from a distance without even knowing it. People are watching the way you do things. Are you a good leader? Do you show good traits, good leadership traits? And that's where the whole full package comes in. If you are a leader who is very rude to your subordinates, shouts all the time, extremely inconsiderate, could not care less about, I don't care, finish it at 10 p.m., that's your business, then you are definitely going to have real problems with your leadership style. Poor productivity, and the bottom line will be affected completely. And people will begin to leave, high turnover, just because the boss, we don't get on with the boss. So a lot of things are connected, and it's almost I wouldn't call it customer service from the external point, but it's internal customer service. Am I polite to the people that I work with? Because it's going to translate to the customers themselves. Absolutely.
All right, finally, because of time. Do you need to go to a school to learn all of these things, or you can pick it up from the environment?
You mean etiquette itself?
Yes.
Behavior, conducts, interpersonal skills. To be honest with you, you don't necessarily need to go to school, because, as they say, when it comes to manners, manners is everywhere. Manners is free. Manners is priceless. The problem is you can lose millions without manners. And, and again, with manners and etiquette, it can actually open doors for you more than any technical education that you have had. But you can pick it up as you go along. But it's nice to be in a position where you can get elements of training on it, because it gives you a foot forward, all right? It's not to say where the etiquette schools, I need to go there. Sometimes
schools. I know I went to a finishing school though.
Yes, which I think is fantastic, because I run a finishing school myself. But you see, at this point in time, if you get the opportunity to go, don't say, I don't want to go, or I have to go because my office says I have to go. Every learning experience is important. Knowledge is power. Whenever you find yourself in a position where you're learning something new, grab it. You might not need that knowledge now, you might need it later. But yes, it's good to go to a place where you can learn some of these soft skills because it's an added advantage. It's your panache advantage, I call it. But then again, always be observant. You know, use people that are mentors to you, that are coaches to you, that, you know, you really like the way they are. Watch the way they do things. Watch the way they conduct themselves, how they communicate, how they behave, their appearance and their attitude, and you will learn a whole lot more.
All right,
Definitely.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. And that's all on Ladies Talking Business today. I do hope you really learned a lot because I did. Until next time, I still remain your host, Irene Ubani. Bye.